Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Ivory Dentistry. Today's topic is of cell injury. So the definition is the functional and morphologic effects of various stresses due to etiologic agents the cell encounters and results in its change of internal and external environment. So, etiology of cell injury. This is the frequently asked 2 marks question. So, the cell is injured due to two major causes. One, genetic causes. Two, acquired causes. So, the genetic causes are developmental defects, cytogenic abnormalities, single gene defects, multifractional inheritance disorders, and storage diseases. Whereas acquired causes are hypoxia and ischemia, physical agents, chemical agents and drugs, microbial agents, immunologic agents, nutritional disarrangements, aging, psychogenic diseases, iatrogenic factors, idiopathic diseases. So all these are the acquired causes. Reversible cell injury. This is also the frequently asked 2 marks question. When stress is given, the cell injury occurs, and when the stress is removed, the cell reverts back to normal. So the residual effects of cell injury remains in the cytoplasm as an evidence of cell injury. So in this, when ischemia or hypoxia of the cell occurs, there will be decreased cellular ATP. This causes decreased intracellular pH and damage to the sodium-potassium pump and decreased protein synthesis. So all this leads to the ultrastructural changes that leads to cell injury, and when the stress is removed, that is ischemia or hypoxia of the cell is gone, it reverts back to normal. Next, irreversible cell injury. This is also one of the 2 marks question. When stress persists for a long time, cell injury occurs leading to cell death. So, ischemia or hypoxia is present in the cells, then there will be decreased cellular ATP and reduced intracellular pH occurs, and depletion of proteins occurs, and leakage of lysosomal enzymes occurs. This leads to calcium influx. So the calcium influx causes damage to the mitochondria. Next, activates the phospholipases, which damages the membrane, that is plasma membrane, and intracellular proteases causes damage to the cytoskeletal, and there will be activated endonucleases which causes damage to the nucleus, and the lysosomes also gets damaged leading to the cell injury that leads to cell death. So all the damages occurs to the cell, it can't revert back to normal, so it leads to cell death. Free radical injury. This is also a 2 marks question. So the free radicals are the intermediate chemical species having single unpaired electron in its outer orbit. So it plays a major role in ionizing radiations like radiolysis of water, chemical toxicity, hyperoxia, etc. So the radicals generated are O2, that is superoxide oxygen, H2O2 hydrogen peroxide, and OH minus, that is hydroxyl radical. So this hydroxyl radical is the most reactive radical. So the free radicals may produce membrane damage by lipid peroxidation, proteins oxidation, DNA damage, and cytoskeletal damage. So these radicals can be deactivated or inactivated with antioxidants. Antioxidants, this is also frequently asked 2 marks question. Exogenous or endogenous substances that inactivate free radicals. Example, vitamin A, E and C. Sulfhydryl containing compounds like cysteine and glutathione. Serum proteins like ceruloplasmin and transferrin. So pathogenesis of chemical injury. This is also important 2 marks question. Chemicals induces cell injury by two mechanisms. One, direct cytotoxic effects. Two, conversion of chemicals into reactive metabolites. First mechanism, direct cytotoxic effects. The chemicals combine with the cell components and produce direct cytotoxicity. So the damage is greater. Examples, mercury chloride poisoning, which damages the cells of alimentary tract and kidney. Cyanide, that causes mitochondrial cytochrome poisoning, which blocks oxidative phosphorylation. Chemotherapeutic agents in treatment of cancer. Heavy metals like mercury, lead, iron causes toxicity. Next mechanism includes conversion of chemical into reactive metabolites. The mechanism includes metabolic activation that yields toxins to interact with target cells. Example, toxic liver necrosis caused by tetrachloride CCl4, acetaminophen, bromobenzene. Next, pathogenesis of physical injury. This is also a 2 marks question. So there will be ionizing radiations that leads to radiolysis of H2O, water. So the hydroxyl radical OH minus is formed. This radical in proliferating cells, example epithelial cells, causes DNA damage. This DNA damage may lead to genetic damage and causes mutations, or it may inhibit DNA replication and causes apoptosis. Apoptosis leads to cell death. Whereas the radical in the non-proliferating cells, example neuron, it leads to lipid peroxidation that causes cell membrane damage and leads to necrosis. This comes to the end of topic cell injury. Most questions are asked under short essays or short answers. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.